Hello, 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 hello. So I'm using this new Depeche tech camera, and I want to give you a tip right up front. The camera's pretty good. I was surprised at the quality. The only thing that I'm still working out is the microphone quality. But right now, the image quality I'm really pleased with for such an inexpensive camera. Um, I'm going to put the link to this camera below. If any of you may need a very budget web camera, this is the one I would recommend. I have no connection with the company. I was looking for a new web camera because I was so excited by the new feature here on YouTube where we can go horizontal streaming live and vertical streaming live at the same time. One stream, two feeds, which I was very happy about. So I think I switched the button, or I think it stays switched. There's a switch you switch over so that you can dual stream, and I think I did that, and it should be still dual streaming. I'm going to do a little short live right now to test it out, but I thought while I'm testing it, I might as well do a real live. Now you notice me looking up a little bit. I have let me bring it down here. I have my YouTube studio. I need to put it in front of me so that I don't have to look up so much. There, that's a lot better. I can see the camera, look at you guys, and I can also do the live stream. So yeah, I think this web camera, good quality. Only thing, like I said, I'm not sure about the mic. I did some testing before I jumped on here with you guys through my built-in recorder on my laptop, and it sounded good. I need to sit up a little bit because I'm not that far from it. So I'm about approximately 14 inches away, I guess, from the microphones that are built into this camera. And I'm going to test that. I'm testing it out now. I tested it out previously, and it sounded pretty good. You know, it's not as good as if I had a nice Yeti mic or some type of USB mic right here on my setup. But most of the time, I don't go live from here. I like to go live remotely. And I'm going to keep doing that because I like doing vertical lives. When I have an idea, I jump on and do a vertical live. I'm going to keep doing that. But the plus, and also built into the tip, is that we have the ability here on YouTube now to go horizontal and vertical live at the same time, one stream. Now, I know you always had it. A lot of you guys out there who have a little more technical know-how and like to dig into it. I have technical know-how, but I don't like to sometimes dig into it. I like to keep it as minimal moving parts as possible whenever. That's my motto, my mantra. So that's the tip. This microphone, I'm going to leave it. It's called DEPSTECH, I think. DEPSTECH. You find it on Amazon. It's probably like just under $40. I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to check it out. But it's a great little webcam mic if you need one, if you need a replacement one, or you need an extra one for your laptop maybe. So what I want to move into today right now, this short little vertical horizontal live that I'm doing. I just finished up another short film for a client that I have back on the East Coast. I'm out here in California. I live out here, and I have clients around the country, and just finished up a short. And what we're working on, I think I mentioned it to you if you saw some of my videos a few months ago, sweetening sound. Now, artificial intelligence has jumped into that, and I'm so happy it did because it really came out with a number of pieces of software that can easily, for the average person who is not, into Pro Tools, you can really sweeten up your audio tracks now. So I did some for a client, a couple of clients about a month ago, and it digs in. What it does is artificial intelligence, I guess it can dig in, it can look for the human voice, and everything else it can remove, good and bad. So the good part is you have nice, clean, crisp, clear human voice if you recorded it that way. But all of the background is gone. So it can isolate just the voices, which is good. And if you're shooting, and a lot of my clients, they shoot and they have boom microphones and they do it proper. They boom their talent when they're shooting. So they have good, crisp audio, but you also can hear some of the background sound. Now, some of the room tone and background is needed. So the artificial intelligence there are ways to leave a little bit, or you can completely remove it all. Or sometimes, if the setting is a little bit off, it will remove too much. So what I did today, I went back on a project, a short film I'm working on, and I cleaned up the audio track, and I could tell that the artificial intelligence software that I used, it's by Adobe. I think it's called Adobe Podcaster, and it's really good. If you have an Adobe editing software like I do, Premiere, I think you're entitled to use that piece of software also. But what I did was, once I cleaned out each individual scene, I had to go back and add some room tone. Now, a lot of you guys may be new to audio mixing, and you may have never mixed a real feature. So feature films obviously have multiple levels of audio tracks. So that's something that I'm starting to do for a lot of my clients. I'm having a clean dialogue track. I add a room tone track, then I add any sound effects, and then I add music. And then if there are any specialty sound effects or atmosphere that I want to add, I'll add that on another level of audio track. So it makes the ability to adjust those levels wonderful. So you can go in, if room tone is a little bit too loud, if music needs to come up a little bit, you can increase the music, to swell with whatever scene. So you have complete control of your audio tracks, just like they do in filmmaking. And that's something that's really boost your level of your production up for content here on YouTube. I'm working on a series. I've been working on Tammy, the actress and writer, and I've been adding, room tone. I've been adding a complete sound mix to those episodes, and it really makes a difference. It really makes a difference. So any of you who haven't started trying to add different levels of sound, think about it. You can just keep it simple to start with. You can just have your dialogue track and your normal room tone that are already mixed together. If you recorded live sound, during the shoot, and then you just go ahead and maybe add an audio track. Or if you need to add some sound effects, you add a separate sound effects track, and start getting into the habit of putting them all on separate tracks. Because sometimes some of my clients, when they go to festivals, the festival may ask, or they go to a distributor, the distributor may ask for separate tracks, which sometimes they're called stems. And they're the individual tracks that you use to mix the film. And the reason they need those is because they plan to dub your film in another language. So they'll remove the English language track, or they'll leave it there. They won't remove it. They'll add an additional language track, and that will be the primary language track. Say, for instance, it's a French company. They'll add a French language, and they will leave the American track minimized, so that you can click on it through choices when you want to see what language you want to listen to. And that's all stuff that's involved with the distributor. So distributors may request that. And it's great to have your separate tracks all separate, because then the distributor, it makes your film worth more, because then you can put different languages on it. You can sell it in different territories. So that's just a little tip there that we have been doing over the years. And that's the reason films do it. So they can market their films in different markets who want a clean track for whatever territory they're selling the film in. Or even nowadays, when you go on Amazon, for instance, a matter of fact, you have multiple languages, or Netflix, you have multiple languages you can choose from, depending upon what language you understand or what language you feel like watching the film in. Just another convenience, another way to make the product, the film, available for people in different territories who don't speak English. Sometimes here in America, we always think everybody speaks English. Now, why would the film need to be in a different language? That's us Americans. But there are many territories where your film can be sold, or people don't speak English and they want to watch your videos. Right now, there's some controversy going on whether us YouTube creators, whether it hurts or it helps our channel to have our videos dubbed automatically in different languages. I've been letting mine go and be dubbed in as many languages as they want to. I'm still not sure whether it's helping or hurting. Some people say it hurts because then they market it to areas, they market your film, or the YouTube artificial intelligence pushes your film out to other areas in the world that may not be interested in your content, may not want to watch your content. So I don't know. I kind of think I'll leave that in the hands of YouTube right now until I find out one way or the other. So I've been letting my films be dubbed into different language, my videos be dubbed into different languages. So that's just something that's out there right now. The ability to dub. Again, the reason I brought that up was because I have been working on multiple projects with multiple stems of audio, different tracks where you can put sound effects, music, audio, that kind of stuff. So like I said, I was just going to do a short little vertical live here today, test it out and see how this works. So the tip at the beginning was this new webcam. If you're looking for a new webcam, this one is relatively inexpensive. I have to remember to leave the link to it in the description below so that you guys can check it out if you may be interested in trying it out. I'm pretty pleased with it right now. Once I get off of here with you guys, I'm going to test the audio and see how it sounds. I have a small editing desk down here. I'm right off of my kitchen. I have a little editing desk here, a little remote editing station, and don't need any more equipment over here. So I'm hoping this microphone will be good. And again, like I said, I won't be doing a whole bunch of lives from here. Probably just jumping on short when I think of something pops into my head and I said, oh, that'll be a great little live video. Grab the webcam and shoot it out to you guys. And the beauty of it now is that it's going horizontal and vertical. One camera, two streams. All right, well, thanks for joining me. We'll be back sometime tomorrow, give you a little bit more updates on what I'm working on. Got a long list of projects up here on my Microsoft to-do list, and I'm going to get back to them right now. All right, you have a nice evening.